And then she said, there was a memo in your file. That really got my goat. There was a memo in my file from March. My executive director came in on March, sat down with me, and handed me a memo and said we were not meeting our campus goals for observations. The district created a tracker, a dashboard that literally tracked how many times we walked into classrooms to do an observation. We were required to do 6 a week, 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon. The campus goal was determined on the number of administrators that you had doing these observations. So on my campus, we had the principal, and then I had 3 deans of instruction. So there were 4 of us that counted towards these observations and the campus goal. In October, when they were creating the dashboard, our senior executive director, Joseph Villarreal, came to my campus and told me, we are going to move one of your deans to Wisdom High School. I asked why. That also was a surprise. Well, we're putting a new team together to help Wisdom. They're getting a new principal, and we're going to put a strong team around him. I've seen your new dean. She's really strong. We want her at Wisdom. How do you think she's going to feel about that? I said, I don't know. I guess she would have to consider it. But it's going to be a surprise. And he said, we're not asking. So he asked me to go bring her in and then asked me, do you want to tell her or should I? I said, no, absolutely, you tell her. This is your decision. I'm not happy with it either. So I had to go and pull her, bring her in so that she could receive the news that it was on a Friday. The following Monday, she would be reporting to Wisdom. So when that happened and they took away that administrator from me, now there was not 4 of us, there was 3 of us left. And so the campus dashboard needed to have been adjusted to reflect that. They never did it. They never did it. So our numbers were off. From that point on, they were off. When I figured this out, because when I asked my ED and I told her those numbers are off, there's something wrong, maybe your dashboard is glitching again, because it had happened several times. She said, I don't know why, but that is your problem to solve. And so I contacted the IT department, I contacted teacher evaluation. I was trying to make sense of it, and when I started playing with the numbers, that's when I realized what had happened. When they took one of my administrators away, they never adjusted for that on the dashboard, and so it looked like we were not doing our observations on a weekly basis, even though they could go in there and look at each individual appraiser and see we were all doing them.